Find the area of this triangle right here. Usually with the area of a triangle, I'm trying to find like a right triangle, try to find the height so I could do half a base times height. Not happening here. I don't know if that's a right triangle. Pretty sure it's not. And usually when we see three sides, we're thinking cosine thoughts. But this is asking for area. So we did a problem a couple of videos ago where I was able to use like a law of sines hybrid thing to find the area. There's no like law of cosines version of that. So I'm going to have to use that exact same area formula, which said half times a side times a side times the sine of the angle in between. So I have a side and I have a side, but I have no angles. So let's do this. Let's use the letters that we have. A, B, I just have to find C. Now, what we can do is we can use the law of cosines to find that missing angle C, throw it into that formula right there, and I'm donezo funzo. So here's the law of cosines formula. And I'll use little c since I already labeled as much as I could here. C squared is going to equal a squared plus b squared minus 2ab cosine big C. So let's plug in what I have. 9 squared, that's going to equal 15 squared plus 13.8. It has to be a decimal. Minus 2 times 15 times 13.8 cos C. You become 81. Let's do some math here. Let's do some calculator math. That guy becomes 415.44 minus, let's multiply these three numbers together, 414 cos C. All right, let's subtract both sides by 415.44 minus 415.44, cross U out. 81 minus 415.44 is, of course, negative 304.44. I have all these numbers memorized, and I'm not looking at a piece of paper. That's going to equal negative 414 cos C. Let's get rid of negative 414 by dividing it out. And again, let me just do this off the cuff. That gives me negative positive 0. Let me give myself some space. 0.8078 is going to equal more space cos C. Why all the space, you ask? Well, because I have to inverse cosine both sides, and I need that space to write it out. Don't I? Don't I? But what that does, that gives me an angle measurement. Let me see off the top of my head, 36.1185. Duh. So now I have everything I need. And all I have to do is just throw it into that formula right there, and I get myself an area. The area is 1/2. That's already called A, so let's keep it consistent. That's already called B, so, consistent. Cosine C, which is 316.1185. I probably could have skipped this step right here and jumped right to that, but you know what? It's too late. I did it and I'm done. Area is going to end up equaling, let me do it off the top of my head, 61.0088 yards squared. Ooh, boy. Trigonometry, baby. So much fun.